Welcome to Practice Admin Scheduler Training, View Schedule tab Navigation. If at the completion of this training you have additional questions, please open a ticket by emailing support@practiceadmin.com. Since you've completed the scheduler setup, you're now ready to move on to using the scheduler. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and click on the View Schedule button on the left-hand side. And we're going to first need to determine our view, how many schedules we're going to be looking at. The view is determined right here by this little drop-down box. You would click to the right of None, and then just to the right of Schedules, you're going to select the next drop-down menu and go ahead and select how many schedules you wish to work with. So depending on how many providers and locations you schedule for, that would determine your selection. Once you've done that, click OK. And now you're going to see your two columns from our selection here that we can now schedule under. During this training, we're just going to go through some basic navigation. Starting with over to the right, we have the navigator. You can click on any of the days on the calendar and it will jump you to that particular day. You can always get back to today's schedule by clicking on the Today button in the bottom right. And we also have the Quick Jump feature where you can jump forwards or backwards by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, or 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Currently, the view that we're looking at under this range selector is 1 day. However, you can go ahead and look at a full 5-day week. When you do that, it's going to go ahead and show you the 5 days for each provider, and you would use the scroll bar at the bottom to navigate over to the next provider. Okay, so that view would certainly just be whatever your preference is. Moving over to the left, where it says View Navigator, we have a zoom in and zoom out. This option determines your slot sizes. So currently you can see we're looking at 15-minute slot sizes. That's listed here on the left-hand side. We can zoom in and break that down all the way to 5-minute increments. Or we can use the zoom out feature and zoom out as far as 1 hour. I always like to point this feature out because at some point you'll accidentally click on one of these and it will change the view of your schedule, and it's really just as easy as zooming in or zooming out to correct that view. We have another Today button to get back to today's date on the scheduler. And we have a forwards and backwards, so we can go to tomorrow or we can go back to yesterday. Okay. Show warnings and show templates. So based on the templating that was set up during the scheduler setup training, you may or may not have templates to show. And show warnings is a feature that we offer that if your appointment that you're scheduling does not meet the templating that you had set up, you're going to get warnings. And you would actually, this show warnings would show as a little black and yellow stripe at the end of your appointment. These views are certainly optional and can be turned on and off as you see fit. All right. And over here, starting from the left, we have a refresh button. The scheduler automatically refreshes on its own, but certainly if you've just finished something and you want to get an immediate refresh, you can use this. We have the New button, which would allow you to make a new appointment or a new recall, and we'll certainly get into that in the next training. And we also have a Print button here where you can print encounter forms and you can print your schedule. All right, I think that covers the basic navigation of our scheduler. And please keep in mind, if you do have any further questions, you're more than welcome to email us at support@practiceadmin.com. Thank you, and we appreciate your time.